So I just have one question for the guy that kept asking me to fart into a balloon and mail it to him earlier. Bro, what in the fuck is your address?
Now that's a new path to retirement.
People will really think you rich, but the truth is, I just ain't got no kids.
That's so badass. Now he gets to go tell everyone that he did it. Hell yeah.
Bad Baby shows how much she has earned from OnlyFans in 2021. What the fuck? 18 mil, 6 mil, $18 million in a motherfucking month, nigga? What? How is that even possible? Nigga, why are you paying for OnlyFans, bro? That just makes me mad, dude.
Damn, that's so fucking crazy. That's so many simps making these little bobbleheads rich. It's incredible. You know, you all really got to stop. I mean, I think the OnlyFans are like $20 a month maximum. That's so many people involved right there. It's out of control.
What's your favorite part of my body?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yes.
Your hair.
Really?
Yeah. Can I touch it?
Sure.
It's growing in nicely.
Oh my god, just got another mosquito bite. I already have 2 massive mosquito bites.
I would have saved myself a lot of stress, bro, in relationships if I just looked at the red flags and looked at the signs and was just man enough to end the relationships early. Because what I've done instead is I've known early in a relationship red flags, I need to peace. But I'm such a goddamn people pleaser and I want everyone to be happy that I'm like, maybe there's some good in this girl. Maybe there's some good. So I'll stay, right? And then I'll fall in love. I'll open my heart based off of a story because the person that I'm with doesn't even exist. And then 3 months, 6 months, a year later, she breaks up with me. And I'm sitting here hurt over something that I should have not even engaged with. And I just wasted a year of my life with this person. And now I have to think about you for the next couple of years.
The thing about being a man is that we always know what we need to do. And then we oftentimes fight it. And it could be at the detriment of our future, the lifestyle that we're really meant to have. You know, in my life, recently I got real honest with myself about being where I want to be successfully. And, you know, when you take full accountability and responsibility for your life and you stop with the excuses and you do what you know you should have done the whole time, it really feels like you're on the right track. It really takes away some of those bad feelings. So, you know, relationships, you know, distractions, all these different things, they're holding you back from your true potential. It's important to identify them early and do what you know you need to do as a man. All right, guys, we have the Patreon. Please support the channel and come join us. I post different links about books, about mindset and business and educational things that are helpful. We also have a chat. If you want to get a hold of me, you have to be a paid Patreon member. In addition to that, we also have the mug store, and all the mugs in the mug store have free shipping right now, except for the black ones, because for some reason they're really expensive. And we also have the merch store, so if any of that sounds of interest, please check it out and give us some support if you would. All the links are in the description.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know why, but I had way too much fun with that one.
Hello? Yeah, no, I wanted to know what your hours of operations is. No, because it seems like every time I try to come inside there, it's always closed. So I'm just saying, I need to know what your hours of operations are, so I could be there on time. Yeah. Okay. I need to talk to the owner. Excuse me, what's your hours of operations?
Anytime.
You're a goddamn lie.
I know they waiting on me. I know they waiting on me. The world is waiting on me. The world is waiting on me. Yeah, I know they waiting on me. I see them waiting on me. The world is waiting on me. Yeah, they hear me coming. They hear me coming. I'm on my way. I know they waiting on me. I see them.
A lot of my friends had the D3 shoes, and they'd stuff them with like a couple socks in there. This is pretty funny.
So let's say it's just me as the male and it's all these women here, right? I can get every last one of you pregnant tonight. Me by myself.
Yes.
Now let's flip it the other way, right? If it was all men here and it was just you as a woman, how many times could you get pregnant?
A singular time.
One time. The biology shows us that the woman gets pregnant one time by one man and then has to stick with that for 9 months. So if you and I go off and we both want to be 304s, I can impregnate half of Miami, but you just have to wait 9 months. You're pregnant by that one guy. You are designed to be dominated by one man. You are soil for one man. But a man is designed to spread his seed. Furthermore, you can only be soil up until you're about your mid-30s. And I can continue to sling this high-quality seed to the day I die.
But
So it is for the strongest men to be able to sling as much seed as possible. You hear me? And you should try your best to stick with me so I don't get rid of you.
Put a finger down, best friend edition. Okay, put a finger down if all of your best friends are in the same cars right now. Put a finger down if you don't even have to knock on each other's doors when you're going to each other's houses.
Never.
Put a finger down if you have a deep, dark secret that you don't want to tell anyone in the car right now. Put a finger down if you fucked my boyfriend last week in the back of his fucking car.
Are you fucking serious?
He fucking told me everything.
It's not my fault.
What do you mean it's not your...
I'm fucking leaving, bro. No, what are you doing? What are you doing,
Get
bro?
the fuck out of my car.
Isn't that crazy that no matter what the situation, the woman's first resort is no accountability?
How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure, right? None of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? Mm-hmm. And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now, in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century ago. So if the men are the ones tasked with every time there's a natural disaster, they have to go out and rescue people from the fires and the floodwaters. And every time there's a war, the men have to go and fight it and defend the country. And anytime there's a criminal who needs to be violently arrested, it's going to be a man who goes and does that, not a woman. Where does the equality come in? If we're doing the fluffy jobs, we're all singers. We got a lot of singers and musicians, which is cool. It's great. I love music too. But y'all ain't rescuing people and doing the heavy lifting or the dirty or the dangerous jobs. Like, who collects the trash? Men. Who does all the steel working and oil rig work and all of the sewer cleaning?
Just sitting here pounding down some whole milk. And he's probably getting his whole pounded till he's milked right now. Cheers.
And whose fault is that?
I went on a first date, and when I opened the door, my man was at my front door, and I was like, "Oh, like right." And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out, and I was like, "Wow, this is different, right?" So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past this, trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it, and it just hasn't I just didn't have a lot of practice. He opened my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird.
Did you say he opened your car door?
High five.
No. Now let me explain, right? Let me explain. By the time we got to the restaurant, my follow-up text was, "Y'all, that's my bad. I just realized and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want it." And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my mind, instinctively, my first thought was he corny. But he really did everything that we want.
What you do with that? What you do with a dick? Suck the dick from the back and make an asshole clap. You ain't never had that. You little bristle. I suck the dick off the gristle and make your asshole whistle. The Andy Griffin theme song all night long.
Damn, she can get the gristle off it? No way. All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. Out here on the yard, it's a little noisy. Sorry about that. But, you know, sometimes I think about shit out here, so I just want to talk about it sometimes. But anyways, you know, I think about how I've formed, like, this gratitude and joy in my life constantly. And, you know, when I was younger, I couldn't figure that out. I was always trying to figure out, like, how to be happy, or I felt like I was in a world that was too negative to be happy or something like that. I was sort of, like, turned off by the idea that as a grown adult, I'd have to coach and control my mind and my thinking all day. I'm just like, dude, is this what it's really about? But when I stopped taking it as like a burden and thought like, wow, this is really simple. If it's this easy, all I gotta do is control my own mind. That's easy. Anyone can do that. So, you know, I had to change the way I thought about it. At first I felt like it was like, why the fuck does it have to be this way? And then I realized, thank God it is this way. It's easy. So anyways, you know, for me, as I look at in my younger years, I realized that every little thing was influencing me to feel good or bad. And typically I was indulging in things that made me feel bad. And one big thing, and it's this, your mind's this fluid. It's the music. It's even the music. So when I was a kid, I listened to rap music, and I made terrible decisions because I thought that was like real life, you know, like you couldn't disrespect me without me doing something about it. It was like insane because of the music and stuff. And anyways, when you listen to that sort of music, it just sets the tone, right? Whatever music you're listening to is setting the tone. And, well, those tones aren't typically very great. But now, like, I listen to jazz music and I listen to different, like, oldies and stuff like that are just so joyful and so fun that you can't have a bad day listening to this fucking music. And it really occurred to me that it's like every little thing, and it's even the music in the background of your life. So I'm going to share some links in the description of, like, playlists I listen to that I really enjoy. And different genres of music, I suppose. But I'll see what I can put together. I'll put a few different things in there. I haven't really thought about that yet, but I'll put some stuff that I typically listen to in the description. And, well, you know, when you're listening to jazz, you're listening to music that talks about love and happiness and joy, you feel good. And when you listen to music that talks about, you know, killing the ops and all the rest, I mean, you're thinking about killing the ops. Even if you don't have any. It's like, what are we doing? So, I don't know what's up with that, but man, my life changed big time when I started to zero in on these little things that were happening in my life. And, you know, it's the self-talk, it's the music, it's all these little tiny things. And when they all come together, it's a big thing. It's almost happening and you don't even realize it. So I don't know if you resonate with this message, let me know. What do you think about that? I'm always curious to know what you guys think about it. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm just an asshole with a microphone. I'm just like, you know, saying what I think. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I could be wrong half the time. So let me know what y'all think about that. All right, y'all. I always appreciate you listening in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you would. And we gonna see you on the next one.